Yeah. Metro Weezy. Booming out the way.
We've done it with robotic arm on the space shuttle. We've done it with direct launch of modules.
Prepare for light speed.
On the spaceship, now I'm a space cadet. Big white mansion in my habitat. Aim like a laser tag. Rich, damn rich. Sleeping on these G's is a beanbag. Got red going jeans, cause I'm cool right. Checking from my fan life is fantastic. I was broken, sleeping on the mattress. Don't feel like I when nobody happy. Jumping at this. Ran it up by the condo, got a new. Now the VV's with a V-long jean jacket. They can see me even if you ain't seen it.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight we've got the Memphis Grizzlies playing against the Orlando Magic here at their home, Amway Center. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. In this era of player empowerment, it's often the star's prerogative to change teams. And so often, they choose the destination markets. For the small market teams, that leaves one option. Draft your superstar and build around him quickly. Because, guys, that clock is ticking faster than ever.
It always does. Thank you, DA. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Kyle Kuzma.
And guys, for a measure of how he's performing offensively, look no further than the true shooting percentage. There's been a steady drop in his last 5 games, and he's got to be scrambling now to get that feel back.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. They've got Ivica Zubac. Bridges out there with Marvin Bagley. Then there's Allen. And it's Paul in at the 1. And for the Magic, Antetokounmpo out there with Carter. Then it's Green, and it's Dinwiddie in at the 1. And Greg, people already predicting the MVP for this season. Is it too early to start talking about that?
I mean, we have roughly half a season left to play, yet people love to talk about sports, period, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual award out there.
So the Orlando Magic able to put the first points up on the board. Allen finds Paul. Shot clock at 5. Zubac. Green with the rebound. So the Magic, their last game, a win against New York. Antetokounmpo passes to Dinwiddie. And here's Carter, defended by Bagley. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
A tough physical player who doesn't mind mixing it up. Wendell for the and 1.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
First team foul. At the line for Orlando.
That's good from Carter. And here is Allen. 8 points his last outing. Bridges outside. Paul outside.
2 minutes remaining.
From the stripe. And he makes that one.
Love watching Chris work in that mid-range area. Does a great job of carving out space for his shot.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls. And combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
Here's Allen. Magic knocking down the tray. Passes it to Zubac. Bagley with a screen on Dinwiddie. It's stolen by Hernan Gomez. And now Orlando on the break. Carter leading the charge. And Green gets it to go.
A lot of enthusiasm to the start of this game. So far, a perfect 4 for 4.
Loud pass to Bagley. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
Blocking foul called on Chris Paul. His first, second team foul.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. "59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Took him no time at all on that one.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
To the middle, here's Windler, and he jams it with authority.
That's what you get from a vet like Bazemore, making the next pass.
Dinwiddie with it. He had 15 points last outing. He doesn't hit that one. Bazemore against Antetokounmpo. Pass to Maledon. And it's sent back by Carter.
Nice anticipation from Wendell Carter. He keeps himself in position to make defensive plays.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Got a piece of it. And here we go. Giannis heading to the hoop. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. Magic out in front. They lead by 13. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
And your 407.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Grizzlies. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Bridges. Then there's Toppin. Then there's Maledon. And it's Bazemore at the 2. Chris Paul, he's checked in for Memphis. That one falls, his second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Lopez. Oh, that's blocked. Now here's Maledon. He's guarded closer.
As a distributor, Paul is just a machine. He's constantly creating for his guys.
And so White will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Another miss by Orlando. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Here's Alexander Walker. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trail by 7. And Kuzma has it in the corner. Over Lopez. And foul on the shot, so he'll get it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
Shooting for Memphis.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls,
Taking 2 shots.
Previous play is under review.
fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. as it was made on the floor.
And you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Some changes for Memphis. Zubac is checked in for Chopin. Bagley comes in for Bridges, and Allen subbed in for Chris Paul. Free throw good, Kuzma. And you know what, Smitty? He knows his role. Kyle Kuzma's not shy getting up shots.
Kevin, he does not lack confidence. If the shot's there, he's going to take it. He's capable of filling it up at all three levels. One of several late first-round steals in the 2017 draft, Kuzma has a higher ceiling than many scouts anticipated.
Back to White. And White with the stuff.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement. Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
White, left side. Over Bagley. And that one hits back iron.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Some changes for Memphis. Windler's checked in, and it's Kent Bazemore in for Maladon. 46 seconds left now here in the second. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And it's off from three-point range. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Bagley with a wide-open look. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
This is the tricky part. Having enough left in the tank to finish the job.
And White kicks to Crowder. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. White the pass to McDaniels. Sinks the triple. McDaniels got his first 3 points of the game.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range. Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Magic lead by 1. We'll see you back here after the break for...
Happy to have you with us. Let's start things off with our Players of the Week. And some stellar players indeed. Man, I would love to win Player of the Week. What a dream. How about you, Shaq?
I think he's getting sleepy, Ernie.
I think it may have been those turkey sandwiches.
The tryptophan.
And looking at the Orlando Magic, guys, they're fighting a close one thus far.
This is what the home fan loves to see. Their squad coming out and putting together strong performance. We'll see a couple individual standouts, but what really stand out is how hard they work and how they're playing together.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. We've got Green. Antetokounmpo is out there with Wendell Carter, and it's Hernan Gomez in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. Bridges covering. And they recover it. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here's Antetokounmpo. What a terrific move that was. Giannis has got 8 points. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
You know, I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court. But off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides. Just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
T-shirt time. Fans, your 4-on-7.
Some changes. For Memphis. Obi Toppin's checked in for Zubac. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Bagley. And Maladon subbed in for Allen. Second half just getting started, about a minute play.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Outside, Green. Here's Hernan Gomez. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up. It's his first trip to the line.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And that one misses. Good on the second free throw.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Paul outside. There's the screen. In the corner, it's Bridges. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint
3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Dinwiddie attacking. He gets it in there. Dinwiddie's got 5 now. Memphis leading. Pass to Toppin. Now here's Paul. Jacks up a 3. Herman Gomez grabs the miss.
Even though that one didn't go down, I like the offensive game plan here. 3 for 4 coming out of the break.
They get it back. Carter kicks to Antetokounmpo. Shoots over Kuzma. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Maledon passes to Paul. Right wing. This one for 3. The shot by Maledon. No good. Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. The pass to Dinwiddie. Outside, Green. Over Maledon. That one doesn't go. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. No problems knocking that one down. Maledon's got the lead up to 4 now for Memphis. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Magic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his 3rd personal foul.
For Orlando, they have gone 2 for 3 at the foul line in this game.
At the line for Orlando, Spencer Dinwiddie.
The first free throw is good. He hits both from the stripe. Dinwiddie against Allen. To the inside. Passes it to Zubac. Takes the 13-footer. He's off on that one.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Memphis out in front, leading by just 2. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
It's the 4th quarter. Crowd.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Memphis, we've got Bagley. Allen is out there with Kent Bazemore. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Windler in its small forward. Drills it from outside.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And finished off by Bagley.
Stepping up, Bagley lives to compete. He wants the ball when the game is on the line.
Dinwiddie with the bucket. There is just no way to tell who is going to pull this one out.
When you've had this many lead changes, you're looking to see which one of those plays is going to be a momentum swinger.
Allen with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Bagley kicks to Allen. 5 on the clock. Fires it up. And it's Memphis with another.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And you know he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
Make some noise. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your 4-on-7.
Orlando. Bridges, he's checked in for Memphis. Hall comes in for Kent Bazemore. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Coach Taylor Jenkins talked to his team during the break. He said, "I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does." Kevin?
Paul looking over the floor. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Brook Lopez.
The trickery of Paul, he's unpredictable. It is what gets defenders to be overly aggressive.
And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Magic.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
Pass to Alexander Walker. He dishes it to Crowder. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
And this has been Crowder's role for a while now. Often shoots more three-pointers than two-pointers.
Paul dishes to Allen. Pass to Bagley. 6 on the shot clock. He kicks it to Paul. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Outside, White. There's the pass to Alexander Walker. From outside the arc, hits the 3.
Kobe White doesn't need much time or space to get off that catch and shoot.
Paul outside. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Chris Paul. That's his 4th personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Magic. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
That's his 2nd personal foul. 2nd team foul. At the line for Orlando, Nickeil Alexander-Walker. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Paul. Again, the miss by Paul. Here are the Magic now, and so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. Crowder, the pass to Alexander Walker. Nailed from three-point land.
And it's just competing, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And so it's Orlando winning this one. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Ray Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. Now, let's check out our New Balance player of the game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When it come to you, issue with trust. Won't let no one get a piece of your love. Yeah, base it on loyalty, base it on us. I ain't the picture perfect type, but I'm making it up. You say you want a bad, flip it, I can't get enough. I'm rich and lumber when I'm with you, I'm bitter as forbidden fruit on apple juice. Can I sip on the cup? Mix it with some. You chosen. It up when you open. It's up. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just me only. Yeah, girl, you chosen. Up when you open. It's up. I'm just imposing that you give it to me and just